gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Supa Dave. You guys are watching Valid Opinions Live. And as you can tell, I am definitely not alone today. It's me, and I like to, do a little trolling. It's what we do, but, Eli likes to do a little trolling too. So, Eli, how are you doing today?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing great. First of all, though, what the hell, man? You said that the music wasn't gonna be duty fucking vibes today, but it was.
I mean, something a little different. I told you, I was going for something a little different. I'm not gonna lie. It came off very 1940s, didn't it? I feel like
It was perfect. I was jamming out. I was having fun.
People in the chat.
Oh, someone missed Ghost Dave.
Yeah, I mean, the Ghost Dave is definitely gone, and I think it's for the best. Seems like people are really fighting hard for Ghost Dave on the forums, on the good old Discord, but we gotta grow.
Yeah,
right?
lots of people are. Yeah, we gotta grow. We gotta keep evolving. No more Ghost Dave here.
Well, I think we gotta address the elephant in the room right now, Eli. This is not our normal day. We do a show. I mean, it's definitely not.
No, it's not. It's very strange. It's not Saturday. It's not last Saturday. At least I didn't find out, or I guess at least I didn't tell you I was coming on via Twitter, Dave.
Ouch. And we knew I was gonna get all that, guys. Yeah, I'm a shit person. I mean, I have the hardest time with communication, and the last week, well, I'm just gonna be honest. Ever since the Edwin Salvo Peepaw show, shit's been rough. How you doing, Eli? We never really got a chance to talk. Are you all right? What this past week? Everything good?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing good. I was gonna take like a couple days and just chill and touch some grass, but I want to do a show. I'm down. Also, apparently, I'm way louder than you.
God damn it, guys! See, this is what
Get
happens.
fucked.
This is what happens when you take some time off. And Eli, let's just do this professional. Give me some levels.
I am leveling the levels that level. Wait, are you turning me down or are you turning you up?
I'm turning you down. I'm turning you
Oh,
down.
wow.
Because
Okay.
I imagine you're the loud one. Because I mean,
Let Eli speak, Dave.
damn. So everybody seems to think there's been issues between me and you, Eli. We got any issues,
I
Holmes?
mean, no, not really. We're just doing a show, and sometimes we gotta like work on shit and be like, yeah, okay, this is what we want to do for the show, this is what we want to do for that. You know what I mean? Like, we just gotta keep like talking about shit and making the best show we can. It's not like I'm just going anywhere.
The communication is key, y'all. Something that I've never really exercised in my time. I've never really had a partner in crime like this. Every time it was like either one person did like all the producing, one person was strictly on air, and this is the first time we're kind of in this together, Eli. And it's like finding that balancing act. I can only imagine what some of these big YouTubers that do this have to deal with. I mean, it's pretty insane, isn't it?
It's wild, honestly, like just all the logistics that go into running a show like solo, let alone with another person. It's a lot. And like you have to learn how the other person communicates. You got to figure out like what's the best thing that you want to do? What kind of music do you want to do? What topics do you want to cover? Like everything has to be like a joint decision, and sometimes you don't always like agree on everything, so you just gotta talk,
And she's just being nice, guys. I'm a moody fucking prick. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, being nice. Way to call me out on that, Dave.
I mean, I get super moody. I mean, and yeah, kudos to you for handling your boy with kid gloves sometimes. I guess that guy Sin was right. I do need a tard wrangler from time to time.
I'm gonna get the whip. I'm gonna get the whip out on
Oh,
you right now.
Yes,
Bad
I
language,
forgot,
Dave.
guys.
Bad.
We have new sound bites, guys, and that brings us to the rundown of the show today. Of course, we got Danny from the Clout Route. He's going to be joining us. We're going to be talking about the history of the Clout Route podcast. It's kind of like one of my new things. I'm really enjoying this podcast. Are you familiar with Danny and the Clout Route, Eli?
So like I don't know if I've had that many conversations with Danny. I haven't watched a whole lot yet because like I just got invited to the Clout Route's Discord a little bit ago, so I haven't really been around for much. It'll be cool to like chat and like get to know them. That'd be really cool.
I've dubbed Eli the politician, and this is a
you motherfucker.
She hates it. The fact of the matter
apparently
is
I'm the politician.
Eli knows her shit. She's very wise, and trust me, I will say it to everybody, if you do not heed Eli's advice, you will be canceled before you get started. Mark my words.
I mean, I'm a reformed SJW, you know what I mean? I got all the optics.
No, seriously, and when you hit me with that line, it's like, that's what you liked about me, that's what you valued, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna muzzle you. I'm sorry, guys, we're talking some personal stuff, but
it's fine.
I was like, no, I would never expect you to want to muzzle me, but sometimes you gotta be like, dude, you're doing some dumbass shit, which,
yeah.
my last video, guys, was kind of dumb, was it not?
Sometimes some dumb things get said. It's all right. It's okay. Like, we talked it through. I let you have it.
Yeah, you did. It was some real shit. We actually had a real conversation, and it was not like we've actually ever spoke like that to one another before. Maybe I in retrospect I should have consulted you about what I was gonna say before I said it, because
no, I mean, I don't want you to feel like you have to like consult me before you make videos. It's just sometimes like it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, yo, hey, I noticed something, probably don't do that, and then whatever you do with that is on you, you know what I mean? But I gotta let you know when I feel like you're fucking up.
I'm a fucking idiot from time to time. And you know who
else?
It
happens to everybody.
You know who else is really kind of an idiot? And I just gotta say it, Aiko rules. We didn't get to talk about this last Saturday, Eli, but Aiko, she kind of talked about our last stream. Did you catch any of that?
Yes, I did, Dave. Yes, I did.
And 8 hours the
I
lady
watched
ran.
that live, or not all of it, but I watched some of it live, and it was pretty funny.
Did you like my antics?
You bitch.
Yeah.
You bitch, Dave.
I am, and I'm also a baby, according to her. I think we got that in there too somewhere.
What a little fucking baby.
Yeah.
That gives me the fucking cringe.
She put on like that really weird voice for
Gross.
it too. It wasn't.
I played that and I feel scared.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe it though. Seriously, Eli, Aiko went for 8 hours talking about our 2.5 hour long podcast, which maybe 1 hour tops of that was about Edwin. How do you do that? Is that a skill that we just can't? It's definitely was not entertaining. It wasn't entertaining. I literally had to troll the broad just to make some chuckles for her audience.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Literally, that's what she does though. She'll take like anything Edwin related, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna get 70 fucking hours of content out of this. She milks it, but it's not even that entertaining.
I seriously pulled some clips, and it's like, it's just her basically just umming and awing and stumbling on what she's going to say next. We'll get to that in due time, but that's not all we're going to talk about because, Aiko has become like a staple around here. You and Dove are kind of becoming like really involved in the commentary community, guys. You guys were both Now Recordings Women of the Commentary Community tier list. Did you catch any of that?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I watched it. Sorry, that was so long ago. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
So long
I mean,
ago. It was just a couple days ago.
when
That's
it,
how that's how fast shit's
oh
moving.
God, fuck. Yeah, you're right. No, it's been crazy because like, so the tier list phase started and then it stopped and then it started up again. And I remember when it first started, I was like, you know what, like someday I'll make it on these tier lists, and all of a sudden here I am on these tier lists.
Yeah, so we definitely went and pulled some timestamps. I'm very interested on what the Now Recording guys had to say about you. I want to know what they had to say about Dove. Definitely want to know what they had to say about Aiko, because that's where we're gonna draw the line in the sand. No, I'm joking, definitely joking. And I mean, they really covered everybody in the community. I mean, did they leave anybody out of that list that you can think of?
Not that I know of.
I mean, it was very well done, very
You know
thorough.
who gets left out of like all the lists that shouldn't?
Who's that?
Ozzy. Ozzy deserves to be
Ozzy
more
wasn't
lists.
on that? I thought Ozzy was on that list.
I don't think Ozzy was on that one.
We're definitely going to be talking about her today because
Yeah, see, Ozzy said me. She deserves to be on the top tier of all these fucking lists.
Well,
I'm saying right now.
Ozzy was just talking on Twitter about bringing back Women Recording 2.0, and she's going to be getting talked about on our show later on today because she tweeted about that, and I think that would be a good move for her. Real quick, what do you think about Ozzy tweeting out that she wants to bring back Women Recording?
I think that Ozzy's really smart and she's really funny. I enjoy talking to her and I think that she's entertaining. So I think that whatever she chooses to do is going to be amazing.
Did you happen to catch the tweet she put out with the lamb in a diaper?
Yes, I did. And I am obsessed with that lamb. I'm not going to think about what happens on farms to lambs, but that is an adorable lamb.
Absolutely. I didn't know that's what my brain was craving. But now that I can say that I've seen it, I approve. Definitely approve of that. So we're gonna talk into that, and I want to talk about like the homies of the channel. You know, like we're developing, you know, lots of friends of this show, and I want to do a little segment down the line where we kind of like track, you know, them, because like somebody that we were proud that we reformed, Parking Tigers, he actually like dunked on Ethan Klein recently. It was really awesome, so I want to talk about that later on. So I think this could be like a segment as we, you know, move along with the show. We kind of throw it out to those that are supporting us. We can throw it back to them and support them and the projects they got going on. Oh, that didn't sound good.
I see a comment in chat. We
Go
got the
ahead.
milkshake man in chat.
Milkshake?
We got the milkshake man in chat. He
You
said
know-
everyone got their popcorn milkshake.
You know, when you're talking about good old vitamin, you got to talk about the milkshakes, and it's becoming a trend on our channel. And so much so, like, our community is very important to us, so I felt the need. Well, I didn't personally make this graphic here, but, you know, whenever Vitamin feels the need to make his presence felt, we created a graphic in his honor, and that is what's gracing the screen right now. I hope you guys are finding that very entertaining. And, you know, what song would you do? Kevin Nivick just subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome to the crew. Also,
What song would I do for the milkshake man?
what song would you do for the Milkshake Man?
Just for the milkshake man, dude.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I mean, we could have let it go on a little longer, which we'll do for next week. But I think we're
We should
actually.
make that a fucking dono sound.
I think we will. You know, should that be like our bass dono sound? You know, here we are.
I feel like that should be, yeah, for the milkshake donos.
The Milkshake Donos. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. What does the chat say? Does the chat seem to agree with us on that? Is that a possibility, y'all? Do you think we should change the donation sound?
Change the donation sound for the milkshake man. Yep, everyone's saying yes. The milkshake man himself says very nice. Nice tribute for the milkshake man.
I like that we just
Yeah,
call
well,
him the
'cause-
Milkshake Man. That's awesome.
That's his name now. And I remember, like, last stream, like, there was so much serious topics going on, and every time it would get too serious, there he would be, the milkshake man, to defend us from the seriousness.
Perfect timing. It was like it was meant to be, seriously. So, you know.
Oh, hell yeah. That new subscriber we got is the other Clout Route co-host. So, thank
awesome.
you. Hi.
You know, I am really excited to talk to Danny. We have a lot in common besides what happened to us this week. He's actually into a lot of the same stuff
We're all
I'm into.
buddies, yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah, it's
buddies.
cool.
And
I want to
we're all
talk
a
some
member
more
of the same
because, like,
club.
I've talked to him a little bit. Yeah, the commentary community. It's such a
Of course,
great
the commentary community. That's
umbrella.
the club where
Yeah.
that's the club where
Yeah.
both. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Good call.
It's a
Eli's good. I
fantastic
tell you,
umbrella.
she is good.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn, why you gotta be so blunt sometimes, Edwin? Damn, I swear you're taking away all my masculinity, Edwin. Seriously, the man. You would think I'm like a fucktard or something, and like. I'm not the only one who seems to think that these days, which brings us to another thing we're going to be discussing is our favorite Aussie besides Dove has came to the air, came to the top of the water. She surfaced for air, and we're talking about Niece Lone Wolf has came out and showed her face. Well, kind of. She was interviewed on Now Recording. Did you catch any of that, Eli? That awesome interview that she gave
I
to the
caught
Now
a little
Recording?
bit. I didn't hear her talk about you or I yet, though, so that'll be interesting to hear live for the first time later.
Yeah, and speaking of these tier lists, you made the tier list. I've been making tier lists. Happy Blackbird is even making actual tier lists. She went on a stream the other day, and I guess she did the men of the commentary community tier list, and she had some familiar faces on there with her, including Noddle, and I believe she had some things to say about good old Milltown's Best. So we're going to talk about that.
As she does.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Abby's a friend of the channel, always has been, supporting me for a long time.
The lamb's
Abby.
name is Helmet.
The helmet?
Sorry. Apparently the lamb's name is Helmet. I just saw that chat.
I'm a
so,
supporter
sorry to
of that.
derail, but this is important.
TR Tarts with the 3 in honor of the milkshake man. I mean,
In honor of the milkshake man.
TR Tarts is like one of the best supporters of this show, and seriously, TR Tarts, you are amazing. It is because of you we do not have ads on the videos we watch on this channel anymore. Seriously, guys, I just want to encourage you guys to like the video, subscribe if you can. Donations only go towards helping this channel grow. Our next big purchase for the channel is actually gonna be, we're investing in tracking webcams. We're gonna go full on with it, guys. We're gonna do this right. So Eli,
Tracking webcams. When I hit 500, I'm gonna face reveal. It's gonna be great.
voluntarily just
Voluntarily, yes.
I didn't say nothing.
will.
I don't know what you guys are even talking about. I had a great week. Nothing happened to me this week. I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying here. We're gonna have.
Oh, someone said we should have ads on. No, I mean, like, we have YouTube Premium now, so when we're playing videos on live, you guys don't have to sit through somebody else's ads.
Yeah, nothing's worse than, trying to present a professional show and just getting bogged down with ads, It's like they're not going to benefit anybody at that point. So we'll pay for the YouTube Premium so you guys don't have to see the ads, and we can keep everything professional, streamlined. Basically everything that Aiko's stream is not. Guys, Aiko is out here doing 8-hour streams. Aussie Wordsmith with the 339, 10 out of 10, guys. I'd love to come on. Did you catch the rest of that?
Anytime. I mean, if we could probably, if you wanted to call in later to talk about the project you're doing or the tweets, like, I definitely, like, just shoot me a message on Discord real quick and I'll get you the role to be able to come on.
Like I said, we are encouraging community here. That's what we're trying to build. We're trying to help one another succeed. And then when one of us makes it, we won't forget the little guy. See how that happens? And we come up as an ensemble or an entourage. At least it sounds good in my head. Does it not, Eli? I mean, I know.
No, it sounds good. Yeah, I like that we're building something here. We're building a little community, our little, like, I don't know. I like it. It's cozy.
Speaking of which, another thing we're going to be talking about is you and Dove were, the politician here has been making her rounds all over the commentary community. You were just on Leia something stream the other night with Dove.
Yeah, we were.
And
we did
what were
a
you doing
tier
on
list.
there? Yeah, tell us a little bit about this tier list, and how was that experience for you?
I mean, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Like, it's cool, like, calling into other people's channels and, like, doing fun stuff. Like, we were doing the men's tier list. It was really funny because there's all three of us, and all three of us have very different opinions of a lot of people in this community, which I thought was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I definitely
So
picked
we
up
were
on
kind
that.
of like having to majority rules. We had to compromise. And, some of my friends were like, "Wait, why wasn't I higher?" And I'm sure some of Dove's friends thought that, or Leia. So it was really funny with people being like, "Wait, I only got this tier," and I'm like, "Okay, come on."
And you know what really tripped me out after that is you guys do this awesome tier show, and it was amazing. And then what's that guy's Mr. Sen calls in, and Mr. Sen's the gentleman that was trying to get my attention, and he went on that stream and said some very vile, untruthful stuff about me. And he actually came out on that stream, and first of all, I got to give you props. We're going to talk more about this later, but you did not take the bait, which I think is amazing for you to actually like stand by your morals, and you were not falling into it, and you got off the air when Leia let Sen on the air, and I find that.
I mean, yeah, I have no interest talking to the dude. I don't want to debate the dude, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just hop off. We will have an honor milkshake. Let me introduce you to the tomato. Fuck, I didn't see the rest of it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to catch it sometimes too. I got to change that so they last a little longer because the milkshake man likes to write lengthy donos. Really,
you got to pull up the milkshake man.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. We gotta, of course, pull that up here. And I when you get a hotkey on our channel, that should tell you you've absolutely made it. Because the milkshake man's got a hotkey at this point. So can we also give him a good old dono sound, the milkshake?
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I mean, it's got a ring to it, y'all. I love it.
I love the cutoff. It cuts off right at the
And see, I was having a debate I was like having an inner monologue with myself, and I was like, to leave it or not to leave it. And I guess it ended up on the cutting room floor, which now I'm really, really regretting.
Well, I gotta give you shit for it, man. That's so funny.
As a niece would say, I'm just a fucktard, and I could not believe that. So I was talking about niece. Damn it, I got derailed, guys. Niece Lone Wolf showed up on the Now Recording pod and had a lot to say about me, so we're gonna talk about that. Did I already mention that? I'm already frazzled here, Eli.
You already mentioned that. It's all good.
What else are we? I mean, we got a lot to talk about. We haven't been on there for a while, so we should definitely dive. Go ahead.
It's been like a week and a half. It's been a while.
I'm rusty. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I mean, I really feel odd.
This is important. You know what I mean? Like I learned this in therapy. It's called avoidance behavior. The more you avoid something, the harder it gets. You know what I mean? So you just gotta.
So here's the question: Should we need
on schedule?
We need to pose this to the viewers. Do we want to go into Danny right off the jump, or do we want to talk about this Ico stuff and get that out of the way so then we can fully focus on Danny? What do you think there, Eli?
I think that we should probably have him on first, and then we can go into some topics. So we could have him on for the interview part, and then afterwards we could cover topics.
Sure.
So I'm thinking.
Should we bring him on?
Yeah, I just don't want to keep him waiting for too long.
No.
Danny first. Dove has also agreed, and as you know, I'm Dove's bitch. So here we go, Danny. What's up, Danny? Oh, did he go back to waiting? Wait, what happened?
Gotta pull him in.
I thought I pulled him in. Hello?
Danny, are you with us? He's muted currently.
All right, hey.
Hey, what's up?
Just gotta wait for him to put his cam on here, and we are getting ready here. Sorry, guys. Like I said, we're rusty. You just gotta deal with it for now. I assure you, it will get better. It'll get better in time, like we always say. There we go. Everybody, this is Danny. He is a co-host of the Clout Route podcast. Danny, first of all, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is our first time actually getting a chance to talk to one another. How you doing today, bud?
Oh, I'm not doing bad. Thanks for having me on. It's nice to finally get to chat to you two.
How was your week?
Free.
How was your week, Danny?
So, okay, this is my question. So, before we get into it, I know Supa Dave and Eli.
Yes.
And is Dove also a part of the pod, or is
Eli? How?
Duff has like a key to the channel, you feel? So like she kind of just pops in whenever she wants. She's not like on every well, she has been actually for the while. She usually ends up just popping on whenever she feels like it.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
that
cool.
auntie or that uncle that just comes over and then looks in your refrigerator and then sits down on your couch. That's basically Dove. She's our resident auntie, and she's Australian. She's a load of fun. I'm sure you'll get a chance to know her. But speaking of co-hosts, you on your podcast, The Clout Route, it's not just you, Danny. It's you and another gentleman, I believe. Can you tell us a little bit about, first of all, what is The Clout Route and who do you do it with?
So the Clout Route is, I guess you would say it's a commentary style podcast. I do a couple other shows too on the channel. Kevin and I do the podcast and another show called The Shout Out together, where we kind of just talk about like unsavory, the degenerates, the scammers, the grifters, the bad people online, and we usually have a good time laughing at them on the show. So
Have you found that doing that kind of content kind of puts a target on you from these unsavory type characters, or has it kind of just been it's all in good fun type deal?
It depends on the kind of people, it depends on who we're joking with or laughing with, because like we were talking kind of on Twitter the other day under I think it was a Def Noodles post on Twitter.
Yeah.
Saying trying to get him on the show or whatever, and I had an interview with Def before, and then I had an interview with his former employee Steven
That was
afterwards.
the Skid Row Steve interview.
Yeah, and then needless to say, Def hasn't talked to me since. So
Really? Do you think that really set him off?
well, I didn't say anything like terrible about him. We just kind of discussed the situation. Steven gave his piece. It seemed bad on his part.
Yeah.
There might have been a few times on the show after that me and Kevin had a few choice
jokes.
words, but it's all in good fun. It should be.
Well, you would think that somebody like Dennis would understand the grift. He himself, even after fighting with Steve and Corey, he's still inviting them on his platform. So
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah.
it would be almost extremely hypocritical if he like held some kind of grudge against you, because like it's the beat, is it not? Like, as a podcaster, as a content creator, isn't that our job, is to like go after these stories and kind of be voracious with our appetite and kind of like, I don't want to say make something out of nothing, but we all want them clicks. Isn't that kind of like the name of the game here?
Keeps everybody honest too,
Very much so.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. I don't know. It is what it is. Some people take it in jest, and some people, hang on it a little bit. Dennis, yeah, definitely wasn't happy with us at one point. He was banning people from his subreddit that were sharing the interview that I did with him.
I was
Whoa.
also banned from the Def Noodles subreddit, but then I was told by like one of his super fans that he doesn't have control of his subreddit. Do you know if that's true or not? Because I was like, maybe he doesn't hate me after all.
Well, there was once upon a time when he didn't. I know that for sure. I think he's since like retaken it. And I mean, let me just say too that he seems like he's going in a good route. I don't hold any ill will towards Dennis, even if he did or did not do that to somebody in his subreddit. But
The redemption arc he's on is it's amazing to see. Eli, what do you think of this whole Def Noodles coming back into the spotlight? I mean, everybody thought he was basically done. What do you think, Eli? Never really asked you about that.
I'm gonna be for real. The only thing I know about Def Noodles is that his current girlfriend is chill and that he pushed Salvo off a stage. That's all I got. Like in terms of knowledge. I don't really like go on Reddit or anything, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about with like subreddits. I'm like, oh my.
Wow.
yeah, it's in the weeds, that's for sure.
And I also noticed that, you're kind of, you comment on a lot of the H3 stuff too. Kind of like I do. You kind of come with a very unbiased take towards H3. What views on Ethan Klein and the H3 podcast?
I guess I won't say that I'm completely unbiased. I'm an old school fan, and then now I watch it like leisurely with my wife.
Would you say your wife gets more joy out of it than you do?
We laugh together. I don't know.
Laugh
Maybe.
at it or laugh with it?
You know what? Yeah, I tend to agree with him on a lot of things. I will say that.
I'd say
No, I get that.
No, go
like
ahead,
I used
Eli.
to be a fan of his. Yeah, I used to be a fan of like his old funny videos, like his like Stephen Reed, where he was like doing the mock of that old dude that would like make college meals and shit. Like his funny content, I loved. I liked his frenemies era, and then afterwards I
yeah.
kind of just dropped off.
Frenemies was a lot of fun, and that, I mean, we covered a lot of stuff from Frenemies on the show, and I guess inadvertently, Frenemies is kind of why, like, starts to be the reason why that Dennis even came on our show to begin with.
How
Because
long?
like he was interacting with H3 and stuff, and then that's kind of when I got turned on to him, and it was from there.
How long has the Clout Route been going on for now? How many episodes are you into this?
So we are 80 episodes into the podcast, which we do once a week.
Wow.
And then we're like 10 episodes into our little side show that we started. We do a show called The Shout Out, where we kind of just look at, like, it's more like a Tosh.0 style, those kind of viral clips rather than actual like creators or anything online.
Is this
So,
all being uploaded to just your YouTube channel, or are you using like actual podcast distribution networks, or is it anything like that?
Everything's on YouTube. We're all accompanied by video, so.
Oh, okay.
And we're watching clips and stuff a lot, so there's really not. I thought about putting us on audio stuff, but.
I was wondering, like, is there any like actual?
So much, so.
I was wondering if there's actually like any like a turnaround if you did do like just an audio only, or add that to your kind of like bag of tricks, if there would be any success from that. But it doesn't seem like many people are actually like dabbling in that whole aspect of doing just audio and video. So like you're basically choosing the video aspect and you're running with that.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty
And
much everything we do is live and accompanied by, our video, us on camera.
so I'm
Oh, I have
putting-
an off-topic thing going back to H3. Someone in chat during that said, "Look at your hat. Are you wearing H3 merch right now?"
that's Teddy Fresh. That's
Okay.
the man
All
wants
my hats.
Yeah.
All my hats.
But is it? I mean, I've never met
I get shit
anybody.
for it on the show all the time.
Yeah, I've never actually met somebody that actually enjoys Teddy Fresh. You know, do you find it to be a high quality? I'm not trying to ask you to shill for Ethan here, but is it some high quality stuff or?
I like the hats. I don't really dabble in much else. I mean, it's not particularly my style. Like a lot of their stuff, some of it's pretty cool. Like I got me one of their shirts that says like Zuckerberg is a soul-sucking demon or whatever. I like that. And their
Okay.
hats are nice because I'm bald and I like to have a nice hat
Yeah,
on my head.
I saw that the other day. You were talking about my comment. What's wrong with bald men? There's absolutely nothing wrong with bald men. We stand bald kings around here. It's just like,
Right
man,
on.
when you look like this, all I got is my hairline, bro. And when somebody tries to take that away from me, it's like, man, that's all I got. So I mean, that's where that came from. But
I like that.
as we're looking at your channel here, it looks like you're just past 200 subs. How long has this channel been up for, and how often are you uploading to this channel?
We've been I mean, shit, it's practically like it'll be probably 2 years now, maybe coming up in like September, end of September. I will say like the first it had to be like first 30 or first 25 or so episodes of the show. We were just like, we've been doing it for fun the whole time. So like at the very beginning, we were so low quality, so like not putting, tons of money into it, at least at that point.
Yes.
For quality and like mics and cameras and whatnot. So we were pretty low quality at the beginning, but then once we got to like our second season, we started picking up, and I got really into like art for our channel.
I
is a big
noticed that's
thing.
a big
I have
thing
an
I've
artist.
noticed. A part of your channel is the artwork. Beautiful
Oh, I
artwork.
love it.
And that's all you doing all this artwork?
Oh, no. Mel Seeley is her name. Check her out. Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
For sure. I'll get the link from
She-
you and we'll put it in the description so people can check it out. For sure.
Oh, hell yeah. No, she's great. Years ago, gosh, it's been probably 7 or 8 years ago now, I did a different show with a friend, and we got art for that, and the artist from that show stopped doing art and everything as much. She recommended me Mel, and Mel has been great. She's done all of the art for us so far. She does our little thumbnail templates and all of like the banner art and yada yada there. So
You know, you've been saying you've been doing this for years, and it seems like broadcasting is really kind of a part of you. What got you into, wanting to sit behind a microphone and entertain people?
well, geez, I mean, back in high school, I got into like I was just a real nerd for movies and TV, yada yada. I took classes. I went to like a what do they call it? Like a vocational school? Is that what they call it? Whatever. Like where you learn trades.
Okay, yeah, like a vocational
Like a
school, trade school.
Yeah. And they had a video program there, so I did like video editing, yada yada, there for a while, and then I went to college for it as well.
Oh, wow.
And then I get to the
Impressive.
real world, and I get married, and I just went to doing other things.
Is your
I've always loved this.
Is your significant other very supportive of this being? I mean, is it safe to say that this is your dream, and is your significant other supportive of it?
Oh, I would sure love to like make a real thing out of it. Me and my wife are a team. We run a different business together. So
Oh,
she's not she's not into the commentary stuff nearly as much as I am, I guess. She's like H3 is her gateway to
Okay.
it. So she knows everything I'm talking about and gets a kick out of all the stuff that me and Kevin piss on every week. So
and how did you meet Kevin? And from what I understand about Kevin is he's not really up on this commentary community. He wants nothing to do with it. So how do you even pitch somebody who wants nothing to do with this space to get involved with you and to talk about the stuff that this community talks about? It's not normal topics that the average Joe talks about. So
Yeah,
how did that
that's
all
for
come
sure.
about?
I tricked him into it. I
Fair.
deceived him. I guess it was like initially years and years ago. Like I said, we've been doing this for 2 years, so it had to be like 3 years ago now. And me and Kevin have always been really into video and like movies and stuff. We knew that about each other, and we always had our own little side projects, but never worked together. So
TR
when
Turks with the 5. Thank you, Moody Dave, the politician, and Auntie Dove. Fair enough.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, TR Turks. Sorry for cutting you off there, Danny. I
Oh,
apologize.
no worries. We love the donuts. But yeah,
Owen
he
Spring asked if Kevin will get replaced.
no, Kevin will never get replaced. He's my partner in crime. We wouldn't get rid of him.
But like for him not being involved in it, so like you're at that point now where you're actually building a solid fan base with this Clout Route, and you're having people that are getting behind you. You're developing some haters, and how does your co-host handle all this? Is it just a in stride thing, or do you have to like essentially like break down what's happening to him, and does that add to the atmosphere, or is this stuff that happens off air?
There's a lot of that. I do explain to him a lot of it. Kevin actually does a lot of other stuff too. So he does music on the side as well. So he makes his own
Wow.
music, and he's really into like sports podcasts. So he has like a few sports podcasts that he's on. So Kevin's my, I don't know how you would say it. I bounce stuff off of him. He's
Yeah.
my guy there to like give me the opinion based in reality rather than clouded with all this junk, like Twitter junk.
Is he a politician like my co-host Eli? Does I mean,
motherfucker.
and I mean that with love. Like, I'm the one that is always guns blazing and, you know, just straight out burn it down. And Eli's kind of like, well, if you burn it down, you got this, and this to worry about. So, like, which one of you in your relationship with your
Is like
co-host,
the optics man.
is the optics man?
He's been affectionately named the fence sitter before, so I would say that Kevin's the mediator. Kevin's the he'll reel me in. Kevin's the I definitely don't support what the fuck he's saying right now kind of guy.
I
so.
noticed you guys are also dabbling in like the live space, you know, like live streams. How are those going for you? I've noticed you've done like what, 9 of them, I think I saw.
Oh, so all of our shows are live.
So you're live streaming, and then
so what we do is everything's live when we do it, but I will private or on list our podcast, and I repost that to populate our video tab on YouTube because of the weird way that YouTube works and how they have that video tab like that.
oh,
So like if you see there live is populated with a bunch of stuff, but if you go over to
video, yeah, that's what kind of threw me
all
off.
of our podcast.
So you do them live, then take them down. Are you finding success with that? Because like what I do is I just take my most recent and I put it on the actual main page of YouTube, and that's like kind of like what Salvo taught me to do. Dove with the 5. Dave is older than me, not my nephew.
Not my nephew. Oh,
Fair.
she's gonna let you have it later, Dave.
Yeah, I know. Damn. See, this is what I'm saying, man. I'm the one who's always in trouble over here.
So you're saying you don't need my police?
No, I definitely do, Eli. That's abundantly clear. I need Eli.
Could have helped you avoid that one. You're gonna get
Fair.
Dove tongue lashing.
Fair. But you know, like we're finding lots of fun with this. Danny, are you enjoying your time with Clout Route and your time in the commentary space? There's people that are trying to really bring down the fun for a lot of creators in this space. What do you say to these people that are trying to take your fun away? These fun suckers. Do you have anything to say to them?
Well, you know what? It's just like from day one, me and Kevin both have been in the business to just do it for fun.
Yeah.
You know, we both have full-time jobs, you know, other shit going on. This is our spare time stuff that we do for fun. So,
yeah, it's vitamin with the one.
Anti-aging milkshakes too.
It's our local milkshake dealer. No worries.
hell yeah. So yeah, if you can't have fun with it, you'll get eaten alive out here. Yeah, because people, like you said, are relentless.
Relentless is the
it's-
perfect word. Go ahead,
It's
Eli.
easy to get burnt out for sure. So I think that like adding fun to it and trying to be silly little goofy people, you know what I mean, helps with the burnout and not getting too affected. You know, touching grass, making jokes, having a good time.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's only as serious as you guys take it, and you know, we're trying to have an atmosphere here of fun, camaraderie. Is that the kind of atmosphere you bring on the Clout Route? Is it a jovial atmosphere, or do you do some hard hitting topics sometimes?
Well, you know, we do hit a lot of hard hitting topics, I guess you would say. We try to be goofy about it, and more often than not, we're pretty surface level when it comes to
I've been accused of that
Yeah.
myself.
most things. I mean, I do a solo show on Thursdays where I kind of look deeper into a certain person. So usually on Thursdays, I'll do like the show will just be about one person, and we'll look at stuff about them, yada yada.
And that's just you
But-
solo?
Yeah, I do that. I do a solo morning show on Thursdays.
Oh wow, okay. And how's that been? Is that a successful deal for you, or are you finding more success with the Clout Route yet?
I'm like 30 episodes into that. I started doing that actually after. Well, I kind of wanted to do something like you guys do now, having guests on and stuff.
Yeah.
That was my thought process at one point. I mean, like I said, we did Dennis and we did Steven, and then there was my next interview was a Jalen interview. I think you might have been talking about having Jalen.
I want Jalen on. I really want her on. And
She slept through my interview.
are you serious?
Yeah, we set it up, and when I hit her up, there was dead silence until later on, and then she's like, "Oops, I accidentally slept through." So I was like, "Chill." And then after that, I was kind of like, maybe I'll hold off on trying to schedule guests.
Yeah, it's a headache, man. When I did that super show, man, like you can see, like we had to take time off. Thank you. We put a lot of work into that. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of work, but it was stressful. Just people pull out and they'll
the
say,
people you had on, I could see how it was stressful. You had a lot of heavy hitters there.
Yeah, and then there was a milkshake dude fucking putting funny donos in at like inappropriate times. So I'd sit and start laughing when someone was saying some serious shit. I was like, oh god, Eli, stop.
yeah, it's been stressful, man, and it's like lately, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's like, man, people try to take that smile off, and I noticed with everything that happened this past week, your smile is still on your face, man, and that's awesome to see. I mean, like, the drive is there. Look at this setup this guy got here, man. He's full on taking this here. Is this like a devoted area in your house where you record?
It's my office, yeah.
Nice. And is this something that you've built up over time, or was this like, I just need a set, let me throw some shit together, or does that all have meaning to your channel in your back there?
Oh, like behind me here, this was just been set up since I've been at this house. So we did the show. We've done the show most of the time so far at a different place. We came here. I moved or whatever, and I set up this, and we set up shelves behind us again. They were there at one point. We set them up again, and I put a bunch of, like, a lot of it's Easter eggs from the show. Like, we've got
That's awesome.
a Bill Maher book up here. We like to laugh at Bill Maher a lot. I've got a...
I don't know who doesn't, to be honest.
I wonder if you guys can hear my sound bites. Can you hear this?
They're a little low.
So we have a Bill Maher soundbite that says, if you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis. So that's why Bill Maher's up there behind us.
Very nice.
Thanks for the one.
Thanks for the one, CJ.
Someone said when your co-host was just saying in chat about the funny things in chat, while you were explaining that your keyboard was over your pants and it looked like you weren't wearing pants, and it made me laugh.
Nice.
Whoops.
That's very well done. Very well done.
This is like those, professionals. They dress just,
I'm right there with you on that one. 100% with you.
I'm wearing shorts right now as well.
So we were talking about, you mentioned H3 a little bit, and, the commentary community, Jalen came up. Who do you enjoy watching right now, if you do enjoy watching the commentary community?
So, honestly, I don't... Most of the people in the commentary community that would like claim it, I guess, I don't watch very frequently. You guys are new to my radar, so
okay.
It's just been like, well, I'd heard of you guys a while back.
When I was on my weird vibes, when I was doing my weird shit, my weird videos. Well, like, I had the green screen, and everybody was saying like, I can't watch his videos; they're so weird and obscure. And...
yeah, I don't know when I came across you guys on Twitter, but I subscribed, and then it's been recently, especially since before the show, these past couple days, that I've been able to like catch up on your guys' stuff. And I thought gosh, who's that menace that was doing like the echoey mic that you just made a video about the other day?
Jeremy Hales. Yeah.
Jeremy Hales. Oh my gosh. That's a nightmare. That guy's crazy.
It is. And
He's nuts.
I think Eli thinks I'm crazy because I made another video on him after that whole big ordeal of him like copyright striking my channel. And I was like so mad at other shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take it out on Jeremy Hales, and your fucking behavior's pissing me off. And it's like, dude.
Fuck him. He seems like a...
He's weird. He called the cops on a little old lady for taking his elbow gently and guiding him out of her office. He called that battery.
And he monetized it.
That was the initial.
Yeah.
That was the initial problem you guys had with him. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, that was my legitimate problem with him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw it. He just comes up and barely, or she just comes up and barely touches him or whatever out of the office or whatever. I saw all that, and
I just don't like that this town has like 100 people in it, and he's like trying to like cast them all in this like crazy sitcom that or like reality show that he's trying to run on his YouTube channel, and it's like now he's bringing in like all like the lower class people of this town, like the ones that are addicted to drugs and stuff like that, and you know he's like flaunting them for his whole subscriber base to see and like laugh at these people, you know, instead of how can we help these people? Let me help them. Let me donate to their nonprofit instead of picking it apart and trying to get it shut down. Just stuff like that pisses me off, and I gotta.
He seems like a piece of work.
So I appreciate you saying that about the channel. Have you saw any of Eli's solo stuff?
No, actually, I have not. So
I encourage you to
I will have
subscribe.
to-
Valid Creations on
I'll have to
YouTube.
Get on that. Okay, cool.
I'm
Very
contractually
nice.
obligated to plug it at least 7 times
Thank
during a
you.
live stream.
Well,
I
mean-
crochet. That's my.
Me too.
You
Me too,
crochet as
that's
well?
why I dropped. No. I'm
Oh.
contractually obligated to drop Kevin's shit.
Yeah,
That's
you
why
so
I
you
had
know
to
you
do
get the
that.
partner deal. You know, but I get the good partner rate, and the co-hosting abilities of Eli are awesome.
Right.
Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
How many are we up to now? Is that my sixth compliment? No, just joking.
I'm keeping tracks.
Eli,
If I
yet
don't
again.
plug her enough, Eli will beep.
Yeah, exactly. Eli, I've been hogging up all the time yet again. Danny's here with us. You got any questions for Danny from the Clout Route podcast?
Yeah, for sure. So like, I don't. Oh, you said you were gonna have Jalen on, right?
I did, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
you were planning on having
It
Jalen
was the
on.
plan. It was the plan. I mean, I had built a whole show and everything for it, and then she slept right through it. Imagine that.
Dang, have you had a lot of
I don't-
guests kind of like just bounce out of nowhere, or was that kind of like the first time that it happened?
You know, we haven't really dabbled in the guest thing a lot. So, like I said, I've had Dennis and Steven on,
Did you have to
Those are
hunt
my
for a
two.
while for them?
big ones. So I guess long story, but I find Def Noodles through H3, and
Yep.
then I found Salvo through Def Noodles.
Ditto.
And we covered Salvo a lot because I didn't like Salvo. I don't like Salvo.
It took me a while to warm up to him. It really
No,
did.
that's fair. I mean, I'm a controversial person, so everyone's gonna have different opinions.
The first video I saw of Salvo was like him. I mean, he'll say it's a joke, whatever, but it was like him just talking candidly to the camera, and he's like, "If you're a fan of mine and you're a fat bitch, I don't want you here. So
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here, fat bitches. I don't give a fuck," or whatever the fuck he says. And I was like, "All right, I'm good on Salvo."
Oh my god, yeah. Like when he pulled out that BMI chart and was like, you need to be in this on the BMI chart or BMI chart. I was like, oh damn, Jesus.
My first experience
so-
to Salvo was him saying to somebody that they need to keep themselves safe. And he just
Oh,
kept
keep
looking,
yourself safe.
yeah, looking dead in the camera and just saying, "Keep yourself safe." Not literally keep it, but the actual.
No,
just-
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
And he had like the most deadpan stare, and I was like, "Whoa, this guy is gnarly," and not in a good way. So it took me a while to warm up to him, but we got there in the long run, and I like to think that Salvo likes my work. I mean, whoever really knows with Salvo.
Right, exactly.
But-
But no, nobody's really flaked on us. I guess I was just gonna say that, yeah, Steve, the Dennis interview, I kind of just asked and he said yeah, and then
Lucky,
Steven,
man. Dude hates me.
I had talked to him privately for a while, and he was kind of like, since he was with Dennis, he had his own show that I would watch. Y'all
Oh, I
had
forgot
to
that
be.
was all going on. Yeah.
It was called like y'all had to be here or something, or y'all had to be there. Something I can't remember, but something like that. Steven had a show with 3 other dudes, and I watched that all the time. So
Was it good?
yeah, it was funny. They're hilarious. It was like him and 3 other comedians. He's funny as fuck. He's about to drop. Stephen Marcus Relaford is about to drop a comedy. What do they call it?
Album?
Stand up. Out. Well, not an album, but like the filmed
Like a
version
show?
of it.
Like a
Why can't I
special?
think of the word? A special. Yes. Yes. He's about to do a comedy special here soon and drop that. So everybody keep your eyes peeled for that. But he's a hilarious guy. He wasn't hard for me to get. And then Jalen flaked, and we had one person, we had a few people from the community come on.
Okay.
And that never turned out anybody flaking, but I've talked to some people here and there thinking about having guests on the show.
Yeah.
I've talked to Tipster quite a few times. Hopefully we can snag him.
He'd be a
for
good
an
get
interview.
right
I
about
would-
now, I'd say.
That would be interesting because
yeah.
I think Xylee and Aiko just did a stream last night on Tipster. I didn't catch it, but I heard about it.
They're like
I would
besties
love-
now.
I'd love to have him because the community is very spicy
Yeah.
on Tipster right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. See, you got that mind. Like you got to have that mindset for this community. I feel, and I think that you got that. I think you know where the hooks are, and even with Steven, like Ray, the timing was so perfect for that, and even like Paige Christie picked up on it. Did you find like a big bump in views when somebody like Paige Christie featured your work on her channel, or were you frustrated, or any kind of thoughts like that?
You know what? Around the time I was frustrated, but again, it kind of just like turns into I'm just doing it for fun anyway, so fuck it, whatever.
You thought she snaked views from you, essentially.
Well, I don't know if I would even say that much, but it wasn't even her. Actually, the funny thing is, I'm not even aware of that. So you're actually cueing me into that, and I didn't even know.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were all
Adam
over Paige
McIntyre.
Christie's channel.
Adam McIntyre watched that interview too, actually both interviews, and he shouted us out. And Dennis never shared our interview and wouldn't retweet it or anything for me, so I never got anything from that either. So
At least he
there's
didn't
some of
ask
our
for
most-
a payday.
they're some of our most viewed episodes, obviously, but like I don't know. No, we didn't hit the clout route, as they say. On those
For sure. So looking down the road, 6 months down the road here, what is the goal for the Clout Route and your individual podcast?
Well, we want to get to 100. Kevin owes the audience a saxophone solo.
Oh, he plays
Yeah.
saxophone?
He plays the sax.
Oh man, he's gonna have a new bestie in me, man. I love me some saxophone.
I think you and Kevin would get along pretty well. He also he has a gig he does on the weekend where he like commentates like I don't know if it's UFC or boxing. It's like fighting. Or
Oh,
whatever. So he
okay.
sets
Oh, that sounds
ringside
cool.
and commentates that stuff in person.
Nice.
And he's into all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's an old school wrestling fan. I knew you're into that.
Oh, absolutely.
Dave. Listening to some of your guys' other stuff, yeah, I found it interesting.
I'm gonna have to get up with
some of
him.
some of the stuff from your past. I'd like to have both of you guys on at some point. We can do
Hey,
the same thing. On my show.
I'm abundantly free.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Give
Yeah,
you guys
same.
20 questions.
For
Yeah,
sure.
you could as many questions as you want. Boom, boom, boom.
Next question's
Oh,
on you,
yeah.
Eli.
Next question's on me. All right. So you were mentioning earlier how like you're not like super into like the people that are like calling themselves commentary in terms of like who you watch. But do you have anybody that like you think is overhyped that you don't quite get to like the appeal to, if that makes sense? Like, is there anybody that you watch or is like a big deal that you're kind of like, meh?
You want me to talk some shit about some people?
I mean, if you want to.
No, I mean I can share. I
I
have
want
people I
you
don't
to.
like. I think
Hey, no. I don't have a problem with it.
For sure.
I mean, I don't know. I'll go straight to the source. I've never been impressed with Mr. Killer Keemstar himself. I mean, he's kind of a meme to me, and he always has been. But I guess he's getting as fine wine. They all get better with age. So I think Keemstar gets better, but
I think had he stuck with the Keemstar show and actually learned the craft better than just like his soundbite drama alert type deal, which is it's a very sound, like you speak in sound bites to do a show like Drama Alert. So like everything he says is in like these little segment clips, you know, and it's like had he stuck to something like the Keemstar show, more freestyle, he would have got more of a talk radio feel, I think. So I think he's very much in his niche, and it sucks, man. There's so much more potential there, I feel.
I've never watched anything Keemstar has done and been like, yeah, this is it. This slaps. I don't know. That's just me. I just not my vibe.
No, I feel it.
So I've never gotten into it.
I will say that there's only been one time where I've watched anything of Keemstar's and been impressed, and it wasn't when he was with Salvo.
Hashtag Danny T.
It was
Thank you, TR Tart.
it was when they had the call-in show where everybody was calling in and creaming Salvo and saying what a degenerate he was. And I was watching that live, and it was fun, I will say, because the constant call after call, he did this to me, I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, and then like I watched that too. It was very impressive. But then as it went on and you found out how much of those stories were kind of like bullshit that came out about Salvo, you're telling me there was no part of you that kind of felt bad for the guy when you're like, damn, like Keemstar just platformed all that shit, and like I don't even think 10% of those stories were actually like true, like spoke in truth or not over embellished.
I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people, played it up for the show. That's
Yeah, it looked like it was their
Right,
chance.
that happens with
we
everything.
were
like-
laughing, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, and those are some of
Yeah.
his most viewed episodes right now.
Yeah,
On the Keemstar show, I should say.
do I feel bad for Salvo? No. He
No
the thing
sympathy
about
for
it
the
all
guy.
is like, okay, I mean, granted, I've never had very many conversations with the guy. We went back and forth on Twitter before, and it's always been poison. So we're not
Really,
we're
it's
not
You're
we're not
always butting
friends.
heads.
He has me blocked right now, actually.
I can't believe that Salvo is actually blocking people on Twitter. Eli, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Salvo?
I mean, yeah.
I'm blocked.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's fair, like, not fair, like, that you're blocked, but I think, like, what you're saying is fair. Like, sometimes, I don't know, how do I describe it? Like, so
said
Salvo's a
some
very
dirty
interesting
things.
character that says some crazy shit sometimes, and not everyone's gonna be receptive to it. You know what I mean? Like,
You
some
mean, like,
people
brain
can, like, play
tumors?
ball like that. Vitamin donated 1, You've always ready to spike things up with his California
Reaper milkshake.
Reaper milkshake.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's got milkshakes for days, man. And we had to actually give him a sound effect, So
Hey, hit your soundbite real quick.
Eli's got control on that.
I got you.
I have a.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Did you
got to.
know that lady is? We've talked about it on the show before. That lady is dating Bill Murray.
Get out.
No
of here.
way.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, Bill Murray is like legendary status.
He's
Like-
70 something, and she has to be way younger than him. But he's getting
Love
it
has
in,
no
that's for sure.
age limits, I guess.
Yeah, ask Boogie.
Salvo's in the chat, by the way, and
Sick
put
burn.
a notepad.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, he's taking notes.
Oh no.
Taking notes
Salvo,
on
how am I doing, Salvo? I need an audit.
Oh, Dave, no audits here.
Okay.
No audits.
We had to take Salvo's
Somebody
key away
asked
from the
in
channel.
chat, Valid, ask why he hates Steven Crowder. Don't know who that is. You won't regret it.
Why do you
I
hate Steven Crowder?
I don't know.
Well,
someone
I
just-
mean, I have a long, storied history with my hate with Steven Crowder. I mean,
Oh,
his
wow.
fucking starting with his. Well, I'll say like when he first started doing his dumb change my mind things. Have you guys seen those before?
Yes, the memes that are everywhere. Right?
Exactly. When he started doing those, I was actually in a different. I was younger, so I saw it in a different mindset. Kind of thought it was funny or whatever. I was closer to the age of the people that were arguing with him there.
Oh,
now
wow,
that
okay.
now that I'm older and see him do that kind of stuff, I think he's ridiculous. But that's nothing
We got
compared to all
something.
the stupid shit he's done.
We got something that we can actually dig into here with Danny, and like every time we speak to him, we can get a new reason why he hates Crowder. I think that's only fair.
If you guys haven't seen the Ring videos that got blasted of his, where he's fucking bad mouthing his wife in the backyard, telling her that she needs to go
Yeah.
go
It's legendary
grocery
stuff.
shopping, pick up the shit with your gloves, take the dog for a walk. He's a freak.
Eli, we got to do some research into Steven Crowder. I know what he's talking about because that was just a real big viral moment not that long ago where he got busted out by his ex. Like she released the film from the house cams, right? Where like he was literally like belittling her and like yelling at her, right? Danny, is that
Right,
what?
exactly.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
heard of it before.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff.
And then not to mention like his show sucks. That's one thing. I mean, Louder with Crowder is terrible, but
I never gave it a chance. I'd rather honestly listen to Shapiro. Just saying.
Hey, that's you know what, that I don't like either of them, but I will say maybe I'd go that route. I wouldn't listen to Crowder if somebody paid me.
Yeah, I need to be in a mood to listen to Shapiro too. Like, he's one of those ones where it's like,
Hypothetically.
yeah, there you hit the nail on the head with that one. I liked how Eli came with questions from the chat. Eli, do we got any other questions in the chat for good old Danny here? I feel like we're taking up so much of his time.
No, I don't see any more questions so far. People were just talking about Salvo being in the chat.
Leave it to SalvoPancakes to take Danny's, spotlight away, but we're not gonna let that happen.
Hey, well maybe he can unblock me on Twitter. And that can be his olive branch.
I'm speaking to you now, Salvo. It would do me a great favor, and Danny alike, if you would unblock this gentleman. I mean, he is a kind, respectable adult who has a platform, and I'm sure he would be more than willing to. That's up to Danny. I don't know if.
Yeah, it's up to you, Danny. If you're comfortable, we'll have him. If you're not, we won't.
Wait, what did you say?
Salvo wants to hop on.
Salvo's asking to call in.
Sure.
Okay, Salvo, you have permission, so if you want to pop in, pop in. I need to ask Danny something. Okay, go ahead and pop in, man. I'll drag you in.
Let's see.
That's-
Pop in.
Needs to be some nice Salvo energy today, though.
Yeah, hopefully Salvo's in a good mood. I haven't talked to Salvo since we had him on last.
I liked his discussion with Peepaw. That's the part of the big show that I had it playing on in the background, and that was the part that I was really honed in on, was when Peepaw and Edwin and Salvo were all going back and forth. It was pretty interesting.
That was really hard, when it's your show and it's like you got this thing going on and it's good, but you don't want to let somebody take over the show. It was a very hard line to balance. And Salvo is a host in his own right, so it's only natural for him to want to host your show. So it's
all right. Well, we'll have him call in. He'll ask his question. And
he's
then
in waiting
we'll
now.
have him call out.
And then
Okay,
kick
I'll
him
drag
out.
in. Yep. All right, Salvo, you're in the call with us.
Hey, what's up, Salvo?
Danny, what's going on, dude? Long time.
Long time, Salvo. How you doing?
Good. First off, I need to say, Dave, a lot of people have been messaging me saying that you lost the plot.
I lost the plot. Where did I lose the plot?
That's just what people are saying.
And do we drop names?
I can't reveal my sources, Dave. I'll
reveal your fucking sources.
I'm not saying that, Dave.
Is it the person I think it is?
Who's that?
Yeah,
Huh?
definitely.
Who's that?
Let's not. Anyways, thank you for the feedback. Do you have a question for Danny, Salvo?
Well, I do want to ask Dave if he's aware that he's platforming someone who celebrated me being deplatformed last year.
Yeah, I certainly laughed at Salvo for getting deplatformed for all the stupid shit that you say all the time. Yeah, I laughed.
Dave, thoughts?
We have people call into the show, and just because they call in doesn't mean we co-sign everything they do.
Eli, I didn't ask Eli. Dave.
It's my show as well, so I am able to respond.
All right, so here we go. Salvo, how many people laughed at you in your content creator journey?
How many people? Probably millions and millions.
Am I supposed to hate every single one of them with a passion?
No, I'm just busting your fucking balls.
No,
Dave.
I'm just curious.
Dave, I'm just holding your ponytail up and giving you a kiss.
Fuck! I knew I was gonna catch shit about my goddamn ponytail. Fuck, man. It's like I can't win here. Salvo, I need you to style me, show me how to be more like you, so that way I could be like a perfect carbon copy, like a guy named Hugin. And no, never mind. Sorry, I'm shutting up.
Danny, did you hear about Danny,
Yeah.
one, it's good talking again. I
don't know. I don't know if we've ever actually, spoke, especially like this. But okay.
well, it's good to see your face again, I guess. I've been
thank
off
you.
Twitter for a while. Obviously banned off YouTube, which I'm sure was a great moment for you, this year. Have you
Hey,
been?
I just laughed. It doesn't mean I like celebrated. There's two different things,
Well,
It's like when you
yeah,
talk a bunch of shit and
Sure.
something happens and I laugh. I mean, a lot of people laughed.
Salvo,
Give me a
did it?
break.
Honest question,
yeah.
Salvo. Did it hurt your feelings that Danny here laughed at you when you got deplatformed? Is that why you blocked him?
No, I blocked him last year because he was just freaking out in my mentions.
Oh,
So
can we get him unblocked?
well, hold on, yeah, maybe I'll unblock him. So here's the thing.
Thanks.
Danny, have you been up to date with my health status lately?
Uh-oh.
No, I have not. I hope you're doing well. What's up?
You didn't hear?
I didn't hear. No.
Dude, get this, man. I got
Okay.
some brain tumors.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'm
Right?
sorry to
Where do
hear
you go with
Salvo.
that? That's a hard question. You're like, when somebody tells you that's a hard
Well,
thing to take.
when somebody just comes out with the brain tumors thing. Sorry, I laughed, Salvo.
You
I
did.
feel
I
for
saw
you.
that.
Well, it was out of left field, I'll say, but no,
No, it
I
happens.
feel for you, man. That's not a
No, it's not
pleasant
good at all, bro.
experience. I'm assuming.
Salvo,
Yeah,
I
no,
caught your tweet the other day. Like for this, retweet for this. Can I ask you what won?
Pills.
Nah, that's boring.
Not the
Well-
what was it? There was like a bridge or something too.
Yeah, it was
that would be
great.
That
fun.
would've been cool.
Well, it was well. How about Dave? How about my suicide shouldn't be entertainment for you, bro?
No, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be because I'll be on that bridge with you, my guy, for real. I'm about there myself.
my
Did you hear what
God.
happened to me this week, Salvo?
Okay, so
Well, I'm actually still talking about my tumors, Dave.
I know. I'm just
well,
trying.
what
they're so
what question did you
sad.
have for Danny?
What questions? I have a million questions for Danny.
Oh yeah.
Back to the whole suicide baiting tweet last night.
That's
maybe
what you're
Danny-
calling it?
Yeah, no, I was suicide baiting because
Okay.
probably because like one of the tumors was like pressing up on something bad, I think. But like maybe Danny can kind of jump in this discourse with me here. I have an update, Milltown, if you wanna.
I do. I'm genuinely serious. I want an update.
Okay. And I haven't said one lie about my tumors. Everything that I say about my tumors is incredibly true, accurate. It's not something I would ever joke about. It's a battle that I'm dealing with internally, and I really hate to make it other people's cross to bear. But I feel like it's appropriate to reveal it here with Danny, Dave, Eli, that it has only gotten worse.
Really, dude? Like for real, no bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Are you?
No
I feel like
bullshit.
you're playing me like a fucking fiddle, bro.
What would I have to gain, Dave?
That's what I'm saying. Like
I
there
don't
would be no benefit to bullshit me in this. Like that's what I'm trying to say, man. It's like if you are pulling shtick,
I'm
bro,
not bullshitting
there's no
you.
payoff to it.
I'm not bullshitting. Yeah, of course, there's no payoff. I'm not bullshitting anybody here, Milltown. I'm giving you an
Alright.
update on my health. You think I want to be talking about having fucking tumors on my brain?
I
Come
don't
on.
know, Salvo.
Me
You
either.
are an
Me
enigma,
either.
bro.
It's been a bad year, Dave, and it's only getting worse.
Shit, it's been a bad week for me, bro. Like
I'm
feel-
really sorry about your health declining.
Well,
That
thank
definitely
you, Eli.
sucks, man.
I
Well,
really am
thank you,
sorry
Eli.
too. For real,
That's
Salvo.
good. That's the That's how someone should respond. Instead, Dave always wants to ask me if I'm bullshitting. God, I fucking wish I was bullshitting.
I hope your brain gets better, Salvo.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, me too. All we gotta do is kind of pray.
Do you want to pray right now, Salvo?
Sure.
Would you like to lead us? Would you like to lead us in a prayer, Danny? Are you? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to. Shall we bow our heads, Salvo?
Respect.
Shall we all bow our heads and pray, Salvo? You
Yeah,
want to lead us in a prayer?
So I have to lead the own prayer about my brain tumors. You see the type of twisted games I constantly have to play around here?
No,
I gotta lead
I mean,
my
I don't
own
know what
prayer.
denomination you are. I don't know if we're gonna do all fathers.
I gotta
or...
lead my own prayer.
All right, I got you. Salvo, it's okay, I got you. Everyone, bow their heads
All right,
in
we
a
will
moment
bow
of
our
silence.
heads now in prayer for
Okay.
Salvo and his brain tumors.
All right,
And
dear.
don't make it trivial, because this is not trivial.
No.
Serious
This is
business,
legit.
y'all.
This is legit. Dear whatever power you pray to, we hope that Salvo's health increases, and
Amen.
that there will be a miracle, and it'll get better,
Praise him.
and he will feel better, and his year will start going great.
Yes, and
Amen.
lots of views on Kicker Rumble for the man.
Why? I'm not Dave. I'm retired, bro.
He's retired.
Well, let's pray that he comes out of
I
retirement
mentioned
and
that
blesses
on the
us
tier
all
list
with
the other
great
day. I was like,
entertainment.
"Keep it in the community." Exactly.
Hold on, Dave. Did you see my tweets? Like a few days ago, where I said
We didn't say amen yet. That we got to end prayers with
I
amen.
said amen.
Oh, well, amen.
Okay.
And all the
Dave,
this whole thing.
Dave, did you see my tweet
No, I
about?
did not.
Hold on. So I have a couple tweets I would like to go over here.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Did
my
you
God.
see-
Okay.
Danny,
Did
he's
you
got
see the
tumors.
stack?
We got to let him talk about his tweets.
All right, I'll give him a couple tweets. A tweet for every brain tumor.
I also don't like being talked over.
Damn.
That's
When did you become? These tumors are making you very moody.
Is there
well,
So could you read a
Controlling.
couple tweets, and then if you have any other questions for Danny at the
Yeah,
end,
'cause
you
we
could
kinda
ask,
are
just
in
so
an
we don't
interview.
take up too much of Danny's time.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
this.
I'll tell you
guys.
what,
This is the shtick, guys.
I don't like being talked over, guys.
Sorry, Salvo. The floor is all yours.
Go on, sir.
You want to go on?
There's a
You want to
couple-
go on cam, Sam? Salvo? I almost called him Sam. Salvo, do you want to
How
go
about
on
you
cam?
just go on mute? Sure,
Just cut him off.
I'll go on cam if everyone goes on mute.
I'll go on mute for as long as you keep it
No.
appropriate.
Is this the SalvoPancakes show? Is this Keemstar show again?
How's it going, Sal?
How do I look? I don't
You
know.
look sad.
Probably not very good, right?
You look sad. Danny, how do you think Salvo looks?
Man, you know, you're looking.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a couple tweets that I would like to go over here. Did you see that I got exclusive sex between Chris the Narc
Oh, wow.
and Xylee gets ripped? Danny, do you know Xylee gets real?
no.
Oh,
a
yeah.
horrid- Do you know Xylee, Danny?
What were you going to say? She's what? Describe her to me.
A horrid whore.
Did you just say Xylee is a horrid whore?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
So Danny, let me get you caught up to date on some lore here.
Okay.
So Chris the Narc is obviously a pathetic YouTube streamer who's very pathetic. Everyone agrees. Many people agree with that. I got him the job on the Keemstar show. He snaked me amongst like a lot of people too. And he ended up snaking Tipster, which is like so ironic, right? Not him and Xylee. When Xylee came up to Buffalo for a Keemstar episode, one of the most historic Keemstar episodes of all time, and frankly, if that didn't happen, I mean, that's like a huge episode that only is possible because of me, right? When she came up to Buffalo, bro, she stayed at his house. She stayed at his house or his apartment, and Chris the Narc's fucking roommate overheard them having sex.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Salvo. We have like
Yeah,
a whole
this is-
docket we gotta
I'm
get through
not-
though,
I'm-
so we have to get
hold on.
back to our interview.
Eli, I actually didn't get to my tweets. I was just giving the backstory because I'm a good
Okay,
host.
yeah, but it's getting a little graphic.
So-
it's not exactly the
Yeah,
vibe
those
for
are
our
some-
show.
That's some serious shit. You're
So-
we gotta cut this off, dude.
So,
You gotta,
Dan,
you
so
gotta
Dan-
wrangle your boy Chris the Narc in there.
Whoa.
Salvo.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, we gotta cut this off. I don't think
So,
that this
Dan,
is a good
are
thing
you
to have
reading
on
what's
YouTube.
on screen
TOS.
here? Wow.
Yeah, that's we.
All right,
should-
guys.
I
You don't want,
Salvo,
you don't want to
um,
read that.
I love you, Salvo. But we gotta
Hold on.
finish this interview, Salvo. Maybe let me
Yeah.
finish up with Danny here, and then we can come
Hold
back.
Hold on. So, Danny, everybody said I was fucking bullshitting about that. And then here in July, an inside source releases their sex. No, so this is Chris messaging Xylee.
Yep,
Right?
we saw that.
Take it off screen.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Bernard- Chris
We're
Bernard
not.
goes,
We can't have that on
Hold
screen.
on.
No,
not
we
gonna run-
definitely
go
cannot.
on mute.
No,
on
we're
mute.
not reading that off. We're not
Go on
reading that
mute.
off.
I'm going to read it off. I
No,
just want
no,
to
thank you.
drag and knife.
Okay, so back to,
I'm just
That
gonna.
one-
I'm just
we'll
gonna
talk
say
to you
this.
later, Salvo. That's
That
not
was-
TOS friendly. I'm
That
sorry
was
we had to
Eli
cut you
being.
off.
That was Eli being a legit like producer. Like Eli just handled that. Eli,
That
I'm
went
proud
ha-
of you.
That went how I expected it to go.
That's just not TOS friendly. I'm not trying to get Dave's channel a strike. No hard feelings, Salvo.
Eli,
I
thank you.
just
I
had
mean,
to end there.
Salvo, why would you do me like that? For real, Salvo.
All right, so back to the show.
All right, guys. So that was
Um,
Salvo Pancakes. I apologize to you, Danny, for the odd detour. He tends to do that on our program. You know,
Hey,
it's kind
you
of
know,
becoming a part of our program at this point.
it's all good. That's my first interaction with such celebrity as Salvo. So there you go.
Yeah, he's got brain tumors. Did he mention that? Yeah.
No,
So
I didn't hear that.
I'm,
one.
I'm
That's
sorry
tragic.
about that, by the way, Danny. I feel bad.
I feel bad
Hopefully you
too.
don't feel too like disrespected or anything. My
I
bad.
want to apologize to Xylee Gets
We
Real
thought-
as well.
Yeah, we
I
thought
think
that was gonna
out
be
of
like a little
order.
question for
Yeah.
you, so I apologize for him taking up the time.
Hey, no worries here.
Okay, my bad.
What's the
Okay.
over
Fun
under
de-
on
a
Salvo
fun
gonna?
detour.
Salvo's gonna really say I lost the plot now because I just apologized to Xylee. He's really got it. Everybody that Salvo hates, I have to hate. I don't know.
Interesting.
I didn't sign a contract, but I guess Salvo thinks I did. And I mean, Salvo's Salvo.
All right, so to get back on track, Dave, you want to ask the next question? Let's get it going.
Yeah, I felt like we've already kept Danny here for so long, and I was asking him about his 6-month plan, for where he's going to see Clout Route in 6 months, and I don't think we ever actually got the full on answer to that. So, Danny, as we're winding down here, what is your goal with the Clout Route? What are you going to see yourself doing in 6 months? Are you going to be partnered in 6 months, hopefully?
Well, hey, cross your fingers, right? I would love that. This summer, I think I'm gonna set up. Like I said, we should have Steven on for an interview soon. And I've been, just talking to some people. Hey, maybe we'll have you guys on sometime this summer.
You're more than welcome to come. You would love to come on, actually. Guys,
Yeah, so I'd have to,
that's the
I'll have
Clout
to set
Route.
that up.
It's Route Clout on YouTube. Like I said, 169 videos, 213 subscribers. The artwork is killer. You guys are really doing it. I am so happy that we got a chance to speak. Anything we can do to help one another. I mean, that's what this community really should be about. I get so much shit. Everybody says I'm a moral grandstander and all this stuff, and all I do is I encourage those to be, good human beings. I was a shit human being for such a long time, and once you realize like there's other people in this world who will care about you if you show the same effort, I put that into this world, and I feel that you have those same good vibes, and I really hope that we can help each other in the future, and I just hope everybody goes and subscribes and checks out your next episode. What is your next episode going to even be about, Danny?
So tomorrow morning, I will be doing a solo show. You know what? I don't know what it's going to be about yet, to be honest, because typically to keep the news timely, I kind of butt it up to the show. So like I'll work on a show one day and then have the show the next day. So now would be when I'm usually working on the show. But I like to take a fun detour and come talk to you guys. So
Do you do
You know, maybe I'll-
dockets, or are you just all off the top of your dome when you go live?
oh, I definitely do docs, or else shit, I'd be lost. There's
Yeah.
too much going on up here for me to handle that business.
Have you had a hard time juggling your dock along with your OBS or whatever you use to stream, and then your recording software, or do you have that down to a fair system at this point?
Now, yeah, it's a pretty well-oiled machine. I mean, we've got you know what really helps? You know what really helped me, at least, to make it like more streamlined so I can mess with OBS and everything? Stream Deck is basically what did it for me. So
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. And how many keys do you have on that Stream Deck?
So Stream Deck has, what is it, so it's 15 keys, and you have multiple pages. And
Okay.
you can put all of your transitions and everything on buttons,
Oh.
sound bites, yada yada. So that's what's really like, that definitely cranked us up a notch in terms of quality, because now I can back and forth between full screen of Kevin and I, clip screen of me and Kevin watching something, or whatever, and it's all just one button away. It's made producing the show, especially live. If you're doing stuff live like we do, it makes it so much easier, or else you'll just be futzing around with your
Eli,
shit over.
Eli, we need to invest in Stream Decks. Can we put that on the to purchase list? I mean, can we put that in the budget too?
Yeah, I'm sure we can budget something out for that.
We need Stream Decks. Dan, you got any last words? I feel like that Salvo thing kind of took us all, put brakes on us. Do you have anything you want to tell to the viewers right now? Now's your time. The floor is yours.
Hey, well, come subscribe to the Clout Route presents at Route Clout. We're everywhere at Route Clout, so you can find us, Twitter, Threads, the new Threads. Woo.
How you liking that, Threads?
That's whatever.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
the
right there
same
with you.
difference, you know what I mean? It's like stripped down Twitter is basically.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
But yeah, we're Route Clout everywhere. My co-host Kevin would also like you to check out some of his shows. Cosmic Jive is his music thing.
Links will be in the description.
Bite Size Sports is his sports podcast, and then he does this with me. So yeah, go check us out everywhere.
I know. I'm definitely going to be checking you guys out. Eli, any last
We're
words
plugging
for
your
Danny?
Discord real quick
Yep.
as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Like, we definitely want to make sure we get good plugs in. Thank you so much for coming on. It would be really cool to talk to you and Kevin sometime. Maybe we could have you both on again in the future and
For sure.
shoot
No,
the shit.
That would be awesome. I would love to. Kevin's been watching, so I think he's feeling out the vibes, and I would love to bring him back to come
Salvo
talk to
free,
you guys.
of course. Salvo
Well,
free.
we're both the politics, man. You know what I mean? Like, me and Kevin, we do the
Yeah.
the politicking. I feel like I'd like to talk to
True.
this guy.
I think you guys would all get along.
I say let's grow this thing, and let's all have a blast while we're doing it, and then we can really tell them. Never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about nothing bad happened to me this week, guys.
No, you're good.
Nothing.
You're good. We're having such a good fucking week. We got so many things in the docket planned. We got this.
Well, with all that being said, Danny, it was a pleasure talking to you guys. Check out the Clout Route podcast. Links will be in the description. Always a pleasure, Danny. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me, guys.
For sure.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming on.
Peace.
Peace. That sure was interesting, was it not there, Eli?
We're gonna have to edit the stream before we re-upload.
What the hell just happened?
It's
Salvo,
fine,
man.
dude.
He says this fucking guy says I lost the plot.
It's chill, man.
And now I'm
just gotta
blurry.
edit
Now my
out.
camera's blurry. Fuck. Salvo, you're a curse among men.
Oh boy.
It's one of those
God.
things.
It'll
What's the
be fine.
can we ask the chat how I did with that interview? I want to make sure I showed Danny the proper amount of respect.
Someone says, "Can I call back in?" Nah, not right now, buddy. No hard feelings. We just gotta get on with our docket.
Oh, fuck, man. So speaking of our docket, we're talking about
Beavers saying I'm
Aiko.
looking fire tonight. Do you mean my axolotl, Beavers? Are you saying that my axolotl be looking good?
Definitely not
Someone
me.
wants to debate you, lol.
Wants to debate who?
I'm just looking at chat. I'm looking at chat. Eli
What are
looking
we gonna
fire tonight.
debate,
Not gonna
Salvo?
lie.
What are we gonna debate? My hair?
So good, Dave.
My
Great work.
ponytail?
Hey, people are saying it's the interview was great. We got some good topics coming up. We're gonna be talking about our good friend Nisi Lone Wolf.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Nice.
We gotta talk about Nice. Yeah, she did an interview with Now Recording that I thought was
Let me go to
pretty
the docket.
interesting.
Yeah, I want to go to the docket.
I love
and pull this
that.
up.
I commented that so their intro, they did like an intro thing like with music and like some of it, like her sick disses.
Yeah.
And like the sick disses, and one of them was about how my mom should have been sterilized so people wouldn't know the suffering that is me, and I was like, hey, that's about me, and like D-Max was like, wait, that was about you, and I was like, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and she talked about me and you, and I'm pulling that up right now. I found it to be pretty interesting.
What the fuck are you talking about, Beavers? Beaver said you were on cam. I don't think I was on cam. My camera looks like a toaster though, so everything's blurry, so even if I was, I don't really care. I have like toaster quality camera.
Yeah, my camera is pretty shit as well, but we're working on it.
Whatever. Absolutely Roblox yourself.
So in the beginning here is where you said she talks about
pack of low self-esteem.
your mother.
Wait, what is this?
Your mother
Oh yeah,
is-
sometime she says like your mother should be sterilized in their intro where it's like the music and a bunch of her disses.
I don't give one single that you're in hospital. In fact, I'm glad you're in hospital. It's a disappointment that you didn't keel over completely.
Niece, she is so bold. Is that D-Max on the edit? Do you know, Eli?
I have no idea.
Whoever did that edit, real good job on that, guys. For real, I was really impressed with that opening. But I believe it was right around like the 30-minute mark that they started talking about us. So this is Nice Lone Wolf talking about us.
So good.
What was I gonna ask? Back to the Valid Creations. Well, what's your opinion on her?
Edwin Simp, no thank you.
No, thank you. Damn, because I know that I think Milltown and Valid were trying to get you on the stream to talk.
All right.
Milltown, what
All right, before she goes on about me, we always have an open door policy here on the show for one Nice Lone Wolf. I don't think we tried getting her on the show. Did we really try that hard, Eli?
No. And literally all I said is I wanted to talk to her in a tweet. So like Matt Pitt was like, hey, we're gonna invite Xylee, and originally they were gonna invite Xylee and Nice on, and I was like, oh, I'd love to talk to her too, because she had been like blowing up my mentions on YouTube. Like I literally have a screenshot. There's
Route Clout with the
like,
3. Thanks again, Dave and Eli and Auntie
oh,
Dove.
thank you so much.
You're awesome, man. Danny's a
so
good
yeah,
guy.
it was just like, I just said like, yeah, I'd love to talk to her too, and she started going off about like how I wanted to talk to her so bad, and now she's not interested. So it's kind of like, there would be no point to reaching out for an interview because obviously she has some sort of like weird obsession where it's like, you want to talk to me. It's like, I really don't. I was saying like if we were all going on Now Recording, yeah, I would have been like, yo, what's up? Like, what did I do to you, dog?
So
like, what did I say that made you mention me that many times on YouTube?
yeah, and then she said you're an Edwin simp. No, thank you. We had to even we had to sound clip that, so that's now part of our soundboard. Eli, can you hit us with it once?
I'm actually a beaver simp, but yes, I can.
Edwin Simp, no thank you.
So that's going to live in our soundboard. That's just one of the many. And then, of course, yours truly got brought up, and lots of fun was said about me, but I feel the need to correct the record, so forgive me.
Todd.
Oh yeah, not a fan of Milltown.
Let's catch that one more time.
Now, what a Todd.
Can you hit me with that soundbite real quick, Eli?
Absolutely can.
Oh, Milltown, what a Todd.
So, Salvo, that is permissible. You can call me a fucktard because, you know, if the shoe fits, I guess. I'm a fucktard. Can I hear that one more time, though? It never gets old to me.
This is like the vapid wildebeest cunt thing. Like,
Yeah.
you just love hearing it.
Oh, Milltown, what a Tart.
There you
tarts
go.
with the
Oh, we got
3.
another.
Niece needs a nap.
Niece needs a nap. I agree. She's getting a little fussy lately. She kind of being like little Michael Demented,
Little
you know.
Michael Demented has really been going ham lately on Twitter, man, and
And in our Discord, we got little Michael in there, and he's a fussy lad.
would we call him is he a ghost baby? Like I'm ghost.
I don't know. I mean, he's real in our hearts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. So Michael Demented is crazy. Niece is going ham. Let's keep going on. So I'm a fucktard. That's the start of it. And then she starts weaving some tales of, I don't even know what you'd call these tall tales for sure.
Oh yeah, not a fan of Milltown's Best.
Not a fan.
Who is these days?
Like, because we're in different time zones, right? I wake up in the morning about, 8:30, got my coffee, everything. Take a sip of my coffee, I check my Twitter, and my mentions are flooded.
Yeah. Oh shit.
What?
It does suck. It does suck being in this time zone, yeah. Because we wake up and they've had the whole day.
Yeah. And I've woken up, and I'm like, what? I've got like 50 friggin' mentions on my Twitter.
Eli, I think we got viewers. I think people like Niece.
I never had 50 mentions
love
on
these.
my Twitter.
We blew up Niece's Twitter, and now I'm just gonna come out. She insinuates that this was all me, Eli. Eli, you know me and my use on Discord and all this stuff. What are the chances of me using alts? Vitamin with the 1. Can I get a like on this
Can I
video?
get a like?
And a milkshake in the
and
chat.
a milkshake in the chat.
Vitamin.
All right, milkshakes and chats, Vitamin.
Can we hit him with the sound effect as well? I think that's only fair.
Absolutely.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I
hate the cutoff there. We gotta fix the cutoff, Dave.
The cutoff is like the troll, I think. I think that's like 'cause
It
you
is.
want
It
more
makes
of
me.
it.
The cutoff cucks everybody. Just so
That's
you know.
it. It cucks everybody. I like your
You're
like
cucking
your
the
style there.
viewers.
For sure. So, but she said she got 50 mentions, Eli. We got some viewers, I guess, that really hit up.
Do you want to
Niece.
see 50 mentions, niece? Because I can show you my Discord, or not my Discord, my YouTube mentions from you if you want to see 50 mentions.
Yeah, like seriously, Niece. If I message Niece Lone Wolf, it was from a business account. And it would have been light jest, if at all. I know I said she was attractive, and I do. I find Niece Lone Wolf very attractive. I've said this before, have I not, Eli?
I thought you said only if she's cross-eyed.
Well,
so I mean,
I've come to realize
not to call you
that-
out, but
I've come to realize that I got a thing for like thinning hair. I like that like Wicked Witch of the West look. I mean, it's really like, like how when a guy watches pornography for so long, it's like,
oh my god,
the same stuff just doesn't do it for him anymore. It's like, I think I'm at that point with my like attraction to the opposite sex where it's like, I need somebody that looks like the Wicked Witch of the West, or something real substantial. I think that would really do it for me. And for some reason,
the
it's
belt's
like,
not even doing anything anymore, guys.
I'm fantasizing right now. Give me a second here.
The belt doesn't have any
I
power.
think about picnics with Niece Lone Wolf. I think about,
oh
what
god,
would we have?
how many belts?
Would we eat tuna fish sandwiches? Would we eat crackers?
Oh my god,
would we enjoy a nice deli meat?
This is probably why she doesn't want to
what
come
is-
on the fucking show.
What is Niece Lone Wolf like at the beach? Is she the type
I'm
that wears
gonna blame
socks with sandals?
I'm gonna blame Vitamin for this because I feel like Vitamin must have given Dave a funny milkshake before the show.
Oh yeah, it's the Carolina Reaper. He already donoed and told you all about how spicy it is.
I
But,
think we need a milkshake to neutralize the Carolina Reaper milkshake.
For sure, but we got.
TR Tart says I'm worried about Dave.
Enough of my fantasizing. Let's go back to Niece Lone Wolf and about her 50 Twitter mentions that the lovely viewers of Valid Opinions Live sent her way. We love sending engagement to other creators, and that's what we did in this case.
From him.
Yeah,
They're all from him, she said. Eli, like I said, you know me and alts. Were they all from me?
No.
Thank you. See how nice
You
and
don't
well
like
she said
alts
that?
or that weird shit.
Milltown.
Thank you.
It's a little star.
Yeah.
Eli, tell
You're
them
very
what.
straight up.
Eli, tell them what my alt's name is.
Isn't it like Milltown something? I don't even remember. Isn't it like Milltown 2 or some shit?
No,
Like
my
something
alt's name
really
is-
obvious.
My alt's name is not Milltown's alt. Like that's
Oh, not Milltown's alt.
that's my alt. So if you got hit up by that,
Dove donated 5. Dave, stop. We are scared.
damn, you guys really don't find her that attractive, hey? I mean, she is like Pamela Anderson, 1998. Beautiful. She is next
PR
level
Tart
gorgeous.
said it was me. I did it.
Now we're having fun,
Taking
guys.
credit for your alts.
Now,
We're
yep,
back. We're back, baby.
We're having fun. Good old niece always brings out the good mood in everybody, and she kept on. She kept on, and it was fun. You know, let's see what else she had to say.
I said to him, I said, do you realise this is not an incentive for me to conversate with you?
So wait, are those individual ats? Like each one of
No,
those like an
D-Max.
individual message? It's not like a tweet thread or anything?
No, individual ads.
From
50 of
different
them.
viewers.
About 50 of them.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a
Yeah, we got a fan base, D-Max. You should come on our show sometime. I'd love to interview you and give you a musical performance. Eli, would you be a fan of having D-Max on the show? I mean, he's no Beavers. We know that. He's definitely not
Whoa.
Beavers.
I mean, Beavers is top tier, but D-Max is really nice. He followed me on Twitter, I think, a couple days ago, or maybe
you
a
will
week
do
ago.
anything
I don't
for
know.
that
Times.
follow, won't you, Eli? You like
Me?
that follow.
What? I didn't do shit. I didn't do nothing for it. But I think
I didn't
D-Max
do
is
nothing
a chill
for it,
dude.
she
It would be cool to see if he'd come on. Yeah, for sure.
I would never insinuate you to do anything less than what you know. You are the utmost professional. I should never insinuate that you would do anything for a follow. We all know that Eli's going to be president one day, and
With all my politics.
with all the politics that Eli plays, which we'll get to down the road. Well, actually, we won't, because we're just some stuff we're just not going to talk about.
Shooting daggers.
What?
I love fucking with you so much. It's so funny.
Are we talking about knickers again?
No.
Oh, I mean, because
All right.
let me just ask a question.
Their pants.
What do they call them in like England? What are
They call them different things, but the inflection is off. Oh god, we're gonna get donos with this type of shit again. I
No,
swear to
seriously,
God, we're
can
gonna get the
somebody in
inappropriate
chat
donos.
Please tell me, what do they call pants in England? Right, that's what they call, or undergarments.
Oh my god.
What are they called in England? Can somebody please tell me?
None of us know. None of us know.
But you guys do know, and it starts with an N.
It starts with a K. What the fuck do you mean?
Damn it. Fuck you.
Get ragged, Dave.
I did. I just got shit all over, man. Fuck. How to say you're dumb without saying you're dumb. But what are they called? Are they,
Anyways.
yeah, anyways. So we're talking about Niece Lone Wolf, and I'm sitting here trying to entrap the whole fan base into saying dirty words. My bad, guys.
I'm just trying to get back at them for making you say happy birthday to good old Faye.
I'm still mad that SalvoPancakes came on my show and basically did what he did.
No, it happens. Like, we'll
Does
edit it
though?
out.
It doesn't happen to anybody's show but ours, Eli. Who else?
No,
has
I have
Salvo
seen it.
on at
I
this
have
point
seen it
in
happen.
time?
One of my buddies had to do the good old. All right, see ya.
Should we
The
talk
reverse
about?
Irish goodbye.
Should we talk about what happened backstage or behind the scenes?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Just
Optics man, politics
Kayfabe.
Eli has to come
Kayfabe.
in and muzzle Dave.
yeah. Dove with the 5. I think
Dove
they're
donated 5.
Yes, I think they call them knickers. They do.
Stop.
They're called
Okay,
knickers.
thanks,
That's what
Dove.
it is.
Thanks for the
Knickers.
5.
Knickers are what they are
Stop.
called.
Stop.
Guys, do you guys wear knickers? Do you
Oh
like
my God.
knickers?
Oh my god.
I love them. I love knickers. I do. I love them. I mean, for real. Too far?
I have a fucking panic attack. I'm
Too
dying.
far? I mean,
Oh fuck.
I think that's what they're called, though, knickers. And Dove would know. Dove
Okay,
would know.
okay,
She's from
anyways.
Australia.
We're going back on top.
Back
That's
to
not
Nice.
England, Dave.
Well, they're a British colony, are they not?
Oh my god, back to England.
Just saying. I think I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. I think Australia was formed from the British colonies or some shit like that. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. All I know is that they had like a emu war. I guess they had a war with the emus.
Sounds like
That's
a
all. They
blast.
literally had a war. They had a war with emus, the bird,
Sounds like a blast.
and they lost.
They lost. Back to
They
Nice,
lost.
guys.
What?
Yeah, and I should have said to him, do you know? And then I blocked him because he
She
wasn't
did.
making any coherent sense whatsoever.
I make sense,
He
niece.
comes back.
Eli, do I make sense?
Most of the time.
I mean, fair. I would say I make sense at least 62.8% of the
Vitamin
time.
donated one. I always take my undergarments with whipped cream milkshakes.
I'm telling you, man, we got the best
I'm
milkshake
boosting it
man
up.
in the business.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
We're gonna figure out how to make that the dono link for the $1
Yeah,
donos
next-
because those are usually Vita milkshakes.
For sure. For sure. I think that's only fair.
We have to.
Absolutely. So back to good old niece here.
Back on a bloody alt account. I'm like,
We've established that my alt account is named Milltown. So not really an alt account.
Wow. He was really gunning for you.
I go after my guests, D-Max.
He was on alt account?
Matt, I was not on an alt account.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did say at the beginning of the TR Tarts donated 3. Is Delve afraid of emu? Mm-hmm.
I think
I
so.
don't know.
She's definitely not afraid of
I
spiders.
don't know.
We've learned that Dove is
Definitely not afraid of spiders.
Spiders.
Ah, fuck, I had a thought. Oh, yeah. So at the beginning of this show, they did a disclaimer, and they said, like, listen, we're gonna have Nissan. She's gonna say shit. Probably won't be true. Some
Yeah, I
of the
saw
things might
that.
not be true, and you're gonna try to, like, you're gonna say, like, well, I never did that. Just don't get mad with, now recording for that. That just needs being crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, take everything Niece says with a big old grain of salt, but she, basically insinuate. I appreciate her talking about the power of Valid Opinions Live because as a young virgining show, I don't know, a young budding show. I'm trying to think of the most intimate words I can use to describe my audience, our audience, rather. We're growing, and people like you, Niece, and I personally take it as a great insult that you went on the Now Recording podcast before you came on Valid Opinions Live. I mean, Eli, is that a
Let's
person?
be real. There's no fucking way she's coming on our show.
Wait till she gets this dozen roses sent to her. I guarantee you she'll be on next week.
Oh my god.
I'm
Dave.
telling you, I'm gonna cook her a lovely meal, maybe some nice swordfish, something real exotic, because Niece likes exotic stuff. Only the finest for
Dave's
Niece.
fantasizing again.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna take this.
We
lady
need to
out.
find something stronger than this belt, by the way. I feel like the belt's losing its power.
Well, there's somebody else who has a thing for